Captain Thin of the Zeon Galactic Patrol stared at the screen, disbelief and confusion evident on his angular green face. His eye stalks quivered in a mix of fear and curiosity. On the screen, in the middle of the cargo bay, sat the creature, a small, furry quadruped with slitted eyes, an expression that was both lazy and calculating. Thin turned to his lieutenant Clor, who was equally perplexed. "What do you make of this, Clor?" The beast looked so unassuming. Clor, whose primary task was identifying unknown life forms, ran his claws over the control panel, bringing up all available data on the creature. According to the database, it's an unclassified entity. It was found in the wreckage of that human ship we salvaged. All signs point to it being a pet, but it just devoured that energy rod like it was nothing. Thin interjected, his voice rising with alarm. "Our weapons can barely make a dent in those things." Clor nodded, his eyes narrowing. "Exactly, Captain. That's why we need to be cautious. This could be some sort of bioweapon the humans engineered." The creature, oblivious to the scrutiny, yawned widely, displaying sharp teeth that sent a shiver down Thin's spine. It then curled up into a ball and began to emit a rhythmic, soothing sound. "There it goes again with that strange noise," Thin muttered. "What's it doing?" Clor hesitated before responding, his voice tinged with both wonder and concern. "I believe it's calming itself, or perhaps us, as a form of manipulation." "Manipulation?" Thin recoiled, his eye stalks shooting straight up. "We can't allow it to gain control over our emotions. Send for a team of scientists immediately. We need to understand what we're dealing with." The scientists arrived in short order, a group of serious-faced Zeons who approached the creature with extreme caution. They set up an array of instruments around it, measuring everything from its energy emissions to its metabolic rate. "It's not emitting any harmful radiation," reported one scientist, a grizzled veteran named Vor. "In fact, its energy signature is quite low. It's consuming a minimal amount of resources for a creature of its size. Could it be masking its true nature?" Thin asked, his eyes never leaving the screen. "Unlikely," Vor responded, scratching his chin with a claw. "If it were capable of such deception, we would detect fluctuations in its bio readings. It's just a simple creature." As the scientists continued their analysis, the humans from the salvage ship were brought aboard for questioning. Among them was Lieutenant David Harris, a calm and collected officer with a reputation for handling first contact situations with aplomb. Harris was led to the bridge where Thin and Clor awaited him. "Human, what is that creature in our cargo bay?" Thin demanded, pointing to the screen where the animal now lay sprawled out, its belly exposed. Harris looked at the screen and chuckled. "Oh, you mean Whiskers. He's harmless." "Harmless?" Thin echoed incredulously. "It consumed an energy rod and displays behaviors we cannot comprehend. Explain this cat to us." Harris smiled, realizing the misunderstanding. "Cats are domesticated animals from Earth. They're kept as pets. They're not engineered bioweapons or apex predators, just companions. The purring you hear is a sign of contentment." Thin and Clor exchanged dubious glances. "Discontentment," Clor ventured. "Is it a form of psychological warfare?" Harris shook his head, still smiling. "No, it's just their way of showing they're happy. Cats have been living with humans for thousands of years. They're very good at surviving, but they're not dangerous to us." Despite Harris's reassurances, the Zeons remained cautious. They observed Whiskers for several more cycles, documenting its behavior meticulously. The cat, meanwhile, adapted quickly to its new environment, exploring the cargo bay with curiosity and even approaching the scientists, rubbing against their legs and purring louder. Captain Thin watched these interactions with a mix of fascination and bewilderment. "Human," he said to Harris during one of their many discussions, "how can such a small creature inspire such fear and confusion among our ranks?" Harris shrugged. "Cats have a way of getting under your skin. They're mysterious, independent, and sometimes, yes, a bit intimidating. But once you understand them, they're quite endearing." Thin pondered this. Perhaps it is not the creature itself that is the threat, but our ignorance of it. "Exactly," Harris agreed. "Understanding is the key. Once you get to know Whiskers, you'll see he's just looking for a comfortable place to sleep and a good meal." As days turned into weeks, the Zeon fear of Whiskers gradually turned to curiosity and then to affection. The scientists even started to take turns feeding him, laughing at his antics and marveling at his agility and grace. One day, as Thin observed Whiskers chasing a small ball the scientist had given him, he turned to Harris with a rare smile. Perhaps we have much to learn from you humans, Lieutenant. This creature, this cat, has taught us more about ourselves than any other encounter. Harris nodded, a twinkle in his eye. That's the thing about cats, Captain. They have a way of making us see the world differently, even if it's just through their eyes. Whiskers had become an unexpected ambassador, his antics bridging the cultural chasm between humans and Zeons. The once feared monster was now a beloved fixture on the ship, and his presence opened the door to deeper understanding between the species. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Clore spent many hours in discussion with Lieutenant Harris, delving into the intricacies of human culture and the role of animals within it. One day, as Finn observed Whiskers stalking a small robotic toy that one of the scientists had constructed, he turned to Harris with a thoughtful expression. "Tell me, Lieutenant, do all human creatures exhibit such, complex behavior?" Harris chuckled. "Not all of them, but cats are particularly interesting. They're independent yet affectionate, mysterious yet straightforward. They have a way of making us slow down and appreciate the simple things in life." Finn nodded, his eye stalks focusing on Whiskers, who was now batting the toy around with evident delight. It is remarkable how a creature so small can command such attention and admiration. Just then, the ship's communication system chimed and Clore's voice crackled through. "Captain, we have an incoming transmission from the High Council. They wish to speak with you immediately." Finn's expression shifted to one of concern. "Patch it through to the bridge," he ordered. A holographic image of High Chancellor Zorak appeared, his regal bearing unmistakable. "Captain Finn, we have received reports of an unknown entity aboard your vessel." "Explain this at once." Finn straightened, his eye stalks unwavering. "Chancellor, the entity in question is a domesticated animal from the human ship we salvaged. It poses no threat to our crew or the ship. In fact, it has proven to be quite beneficial in fostering understanding between our species." Zorak's eyes narrowed. "Beneficial, you say? This is most unusual. We have little experience with such creatures. Is it true that it consumed one of our energy rods?" "Yes, Chancellor," Finn admitted. "But it appears to have done so out of curiosity rather than malice. The humans assure us that this behavior is typical of their species' pets." Zorak's image flickered as he processed this information. "Very well, Captain. We will trust your judgment for now. However, I expect regular updates on this situation. The Council is most interested in the implications of this encounter." Finn bowed his head respectfully. "Of course, Chancellor. We will keep you informed." As the transmission ended, Finn turned to Harris, his expression a mix of relief and determination. "It seems your Whiskers has garnered the attention of our leaders. We must ensure that his presence continues to be seen as a positive influence." Harris nodded. "I understand, Captain. I'll make sure Whiskers stays out of trouble." In the days that followed, Whiskers' charm continued to win over the Zeon crew. He had a particular fondness for lounging in the control room, where the gentle hum of the ship's system seemed to soothe him. The crew members, initially wary, now vied for the opportunity to feed him or play with him during their breaks. One evening, as the ship cruised through a particularly beautiful stretch of nebula, Finn invited Harris to join him in the observation deck. Whiskers naturally followed, hopping up onto the railing and gazing out at the swirling colors with what seemed like feline appreciation. "Lieutenant Harris," Finn began, "I must admit I was skeptical at first, but Whiskers has become a valuable part of our mission. He has shown us that not all unknowns are threats, and that there is much we can learn from each other." Harris smiled, looking at the content cat. "I'm glad to hear that, Captain. It's true, cats have a way of bridging gaps. They remind us of the importance of companionship and understanding." As they watched the nebula together, the ship's alert system suddenly blared. Clore's urgent voice came through the call. "Captain, we're detecting a massive energy surge on the outskirts of the nebula. It's unlike anything we've seen before." Finn and Harris rushed back to the bridge, Whiskers trotting behind them. The view on the main screen showed a brilliant flash of light, followed by a wave of energy that rippled through space. "What is it?" Finn demanded. Clore's fingers flew over the controls. "It appears to be some kind of spatial anomaly. We're being pulled towards it." Initiating evasive maneuvers, the ship shuddered as it attempted to break free from the anomaly's grasp. Whiskers, sensing the tension, jumped into Harris's arms, his eyes wide with alarm. "Is there anything we can do?" Harris asked, his voice steady despite the rising panic. "We need to stabilize the ship, Clore replied, his eye stalks darting across the control panels. Divert all available power to the engines. As the crew worked frantically, Whiskers suddenly leaped from Harris's arms onto the main console. The cat's paws danced over the controls, seemingly at random, yet the ship's systems responded. The anomaly's pull weakened, and the ship began to regain control. What in the galaxy? Finn stared in astonishment as Whiskers continued to tap at the controls. Is he piloting the ship? Harris watched in awe. I have no idea how he's doing it, but it looks like he is. With one final press of his paw, Whiskers stabilized the ship's trajectory, and the anomaly faded from view. The bridge fell silent, the only sound the soft hum of the ship's systems and the steady purr of Whiskers. Finn turned to Harris, his expression one of profound respect. Lieutenant, it seems your Whiskers is more than just a pet. He may very well be a guardian. Harris, equally stunned, nodded slowly. It appears so, Captain. It appears so. As the crew processed what had just happened, Whiskers curled up on the console, his mission accomplished. The Zeons had feared him as a monster, but now they saw him as something far more extraordinary, a friend and protector in the vast, unpredictable galaxy. The anomaly's effects had left the crew both shaken and awed. Whiskers had performed an incredible feat, and the Zeons were eager to understand how such a small, seemingly insignificant creature could save their ship. Captain, we must investigate this further, Clore said, his eyes fixed on Whiskers, who was now calmly grooming himself on the console. This cat possesses abilities we cannot explain. Finn nodded, still processing the miraculous turn of events. Agreed. Harris, can you shed any light on this? Have humans ever documented such behavior in cats? Harris shook his head, equally perplexed. Not to my knowledge. Whiskers is just an ordinary cat. There's no record of cats displaying any kind of advanced understanding of technology or space phenomena. This is as surprising to me as it is to you. Finn pondered for a moment. Perhaps there is something about this environment or the anomaly itself that triggered this behavior. We must study Whiskers and the anomaly further. The Zeon scientists, with Harris's cooperation, began a thorough examination of Whiskers. They scanned him with every available instrument, analyzing his brain activity, genetic makeup, and even his reactions to various stimuli. Despite their efforts, they found nothing out of the ordinary. Whiskers was, by all accounts, a typical Earth feline. Meanwhile, the ship maintained a safe distance from the anomaly, monitoring its activity. The crew continued their daily routines, albeit with a new sense of reverence for their furry savior. Whiskers had become a symbol of hope and curiosity, inspiring the Zeons to approach the unknown with a more open mind. One day, as the scientists were conducting yet another round of tests, Whiskers began to act strangely. He paced back and forth, his tail flicking with agitation. Harris watched with concern. Something's bothering him. Finn, observing from the bridge, frowned. What could it be? The anomaly has been stable for days. As if on cue, the anomaly began to pulse with energy. The ship's sensors picked up a sudden surge, similar to the one that had initially drawn them in. Clore quickly analyzed the readings. Captain, the anomaly is becoming unstable again. We need to move the ship to a safer distance. Before they could act, Whiskers darted out of the lab and headed straight for the control room. The crew watched in astonishment as the cat jumped onto the main console once more, his paws moving with purpose. He's doing it again, Finn whispered, his eyes wide with disbelief. Harris stood by, ready to assist but trusting Whiskers' instincts. The cat's movements were precise, and the ship's systems responded, adjusting course and rerouting power as needed. It was as if Whiskers had an innate understanding of the ship's controls and the anomaly's behavior. The ship shuddered as it maneuvered away from the anomaly, but this time the process was smoother. Whiskers continued his efforts until the ship was at a safe distance. The anomaly's instability eventually subsided, leaving the crew in awe of the cat's actions. Finn approached Harris, his expression a mix of respect and curiosity. Lieutenant, it seems Whiskers has saved us once again. How can we explain this? Harris knelt beside Whiskers, scratching behind his ears. I don't know, Captain. Maybe it's intuition or something beyond our understanding. Whiskers seems to have a connection with the anomaly, or perhaps with the ship itself. Clore, who had been analyzing the data, spoke up. Captain, there's something else. The anomaly's energy patterns bear a striking resemblance to certain frequencies observed in Whiskers' brain activity. It's possible that the anomaly and Whiskers are somehow linked. Thin considered this. Could it be that Whiskers is not just an ordinary cat but a bridge between our world and the anomaly? Harris nodded slowly. It's possible. Cats have always had a mysterious quality about them. Perhaps Whiskers was chosen or has a unique ability to interact with the anomaly. As the crew absorbed this revelation, Thin made a decision. We will document everything and report our findings to the High Council. Whiskers has shown us that there is much we do not understand about the universe, and that sometimes the smallest creatures can have the greatest impact. Over the following weeks, the crew continued to study the anomaly and Whiskers. They discovered that while Whiskers did not possess any supernatural abilities, his instincts and reactions were incredibly attuned to the anomaly's fluctuations. It became clear that his presence on the ship was a unique convergence of events, a rare alignment of the ordinary and the extraordinary. Whiskers, content with his role as the ship's guardian, continued to explore and interact with the crew. He had become a symbol of unity and discovery, bridging the gap between species and inspiring a new era of cooperation and curiosity. As the Zeon ship returned to its homeworld, the crew brought with them a story that would be told for generations. Whiskers, the cat who had been feared as a monster, had become a hero. His tale was a reminder that even in the vastness of space, there is always room for wonder and the unexpected. Upon their return to the Zeon homeworld, Captain Thin and his crew were summoned to present their findings to the High Council. The crew meticulously prepared their report, detailing the anomaly's behavior, Whiskers' unique interactions with the ship, and the resulting data. As they stood before the High Council, Thin felt a mixture of pride and apprehension. High Chancellor Zorak and the other council members listened intently as the crew recounted their extraordinary journey. Captain Thin, you claim that this Earth creature, Whiskers, exhibited behaviors that saved your ship on multiple occasions. Can you provide any concrete evidence of this? Zorak's voice was stern, his gaze piercing. Thin gestured to Clor, who activated a series of holographic displays. The recording showed Whiskers' actions during the critical moments, alongside the ship's sensor data and the anomaly's fluctuations. As you can see, Chancellor Thin explained, Whiskers' actions directly influenced the ship's systems and stabilized our trajectory during the anomaly's disturbances. His presence was not just coincidental, it was integral to our survival. The council members murmured among themselves, clearly intrigued by the evidence. Zorak raised a hand to silence them. This is unprecedented. An Earth creature with such abilities? It challenges our understanding of both their species and the anomalies we encounter. Lieutenant Harris stepped forward, his demeanor calm and respectful. Chancellor, while Whiskers is an ordinary cat by human standards, his actions aboard the Zeon ship suggest a unique sensitivity to the anomaly's energy. It's possible that certain animals possess instincts that we have yet to fully comprehend. Zorak considered this. Very well. We will conduct our own investigations. However, this revelation opens new avenues for research and cooperation between our species. With the High Council's approval, the Zeons and humans embarked on a joint research initiative to further study the anomaly and the potential abilities of Earth animals. Scientists from both species worked together, combining their knowledge and expertise to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Whiskers became a symbol of this newfound cooperation. His story was shared widely, inspiring both Zeons and humans to approach the unknown with curiosity and openness. The research initiative led to several breakthroughs, not only in understanding the anomalies, but also in advancing technology and fostering deeper bonds between the two civilizations. Captain Thin and Lieutenant Harris, now close friends, often reflected on the journey that had brought them together. They marveled at how a small, furry creature had catalyzed such significant change. One day, as they stood on the observation deck of the Zeon research station orbiting the anomaly, Thin turned to Harris with a thoughtful expression. Lieutenant, do you think there are other creatures out there, like Whiskers, who hold the key to understanding the universe? Harris smiled, gazing at the stars. It's possible, Captain. The universe is vast and full of mysteries. Whiskers has shown us that sometimes the most unexpected beings can lead us to the greatest discoveries. As research continued, the Zeons and humans encountered another anomaly, similar to the one that had first introduced them to Whiskers' extraordinary abilities. This time, they were better prepared. Equipped with advanced technology and a deeper understanding of the phenomena, the joint team approached the new anomaly with both caution and excitement. Whiskers, now a seasoned traveler and beloved member of the crew, accompanied them. His presence was not just a source of comfort but also a critical component of their strategy. The crew had come to trust his instincts, knowing that his reactions could provide invaluable insights. As they neared the anomaly, the ship's sensors picked up familiar energy patterns. The anomaly pulsed with a rhythm that resonated with the ship's systems. Whiskers, sensing the disturbance, made his way to the control room, his eyes focused and alert. Captain Finn, standing by the main console, watched as Whiskers took his place. Everyone prepare for possible fluctuations. Follow Whiskers' lead. The anomaly began to emit a series of energy waves, more intense than before. The ship shuddered, and the crew braced themselves. Whiskers' paws moved swiftly, guiding the ship through the turbulence with an uncanny precision. Clore monitored the systems, his claws dancing over the controls. Captain Whiskers is stabilizing the ship's trajectory. We're maintaining a safe distance. As the anomaly's energy waves subsided, the ship's sensors picked up a new signal, an object at the heart of the anomaly. The crew worked together to retrieve it, uncovering a piece of ancient technology unlike anything they had seen before. Finn held the device, its surface etched with intricate patterns. This could be a key to understanding the anomalies. Perhaps it's a message or a tool left by an advanced civilization. Harris nodded, examining the artifact. It's possible. Whiskers has led us to another discovery, one that could unlock more secrets of the universe. As the research continued, Whiskers' legacy grew. He became a symbol of unity and exploration, his story inspiring generations of Zeons and humans alike. The joint initiative led to numerous discoveries, each one building on the knowledge and cooperation fostered by Whiskers' actions. The ancient device retrieved from the second anomaly revealed a wealth of information about a long-lost civilization that had once traversed the stars. Their technology and knowledge provided insights that advanced both Zeon and human understanding of the universe. Whiskers, now a celebrated figure, enjoyed a life filled with exploration and companionship. He had shown that sometimes the greatest discoveries come from the most unexpected sources, and that curiosity, openness, and cooperation could lead to extraordinary achievements. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris, having witnessed the incredible journey firsthand, continued to share their experiences with new generations of explorers. They spoke of Whiskers with fondness and respect, knowing that his story was a testament to the power of unity and the endless possibilities of the cosmos. As they stood on the observation deck, watching the stars twinkle in the vast expanse of space, Finn turned to Harris with a smile. Lieutenant, our journey with Whiskers has taught us that the universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Who knows what other extraordinary beings and phenomena we will encounter in future? Harris nodded, his eyes reflecting the stars. Indeed, Captain. Whiskers has shown us that the smallest creatures can lead us to the greatest adventures. The universe is vast, and our journey is just beginning. With that, the Zeons and humans continue their exploration, united by their shared experiences and the legacy of a small, extraordinary cat named Whiskers. Their story was a reminder that in the boundless universe, curiosity, cooperation, and open-mindedness could lead to the most remarkable discoveries, and that sometimes the most unexpected companions could become the greatest heroes. Upon their return to the Zeon homeworld, Captain Finn and his crew were summoned to present their findings to the High Council. The crew meticulously prepared their report, detailing the anomaly's behavior, Whiskers' unique interactions with the ship, and the resulting data. As they stood before the High Council, Finn felt a mixture of pride and apprehension. High Chancellor Zorak and the other council members listened intently as the crew recounted their extraordinary journey. Captain Finn, you claim that this Earth creature, Whiskers, exhibited behaviors that saved your ship on multiple occasions. Can you provide any concrete evidence of this? Zorak's voice was stern, his gaze piercing. Finn gestured to Clore, who activated a series of holographic displays. The recordings showed Whiskers' actions during the critical moments, alongside the ship's sensor data and the anomaly's fluctuations. As you can see, Chancellor Finn explained, Whiskers' actions directly influenced the ship's systems and stabilized our trajectory during the anomaly's disturbances. His presence was not just coincidental, it was integral to our survival. The council members murmured among themselves, clearly intrigued by the evidence. Zorak raised a hand to silence them. This is unprecedented. An Earth creature with such abilities? It challenges our understanding of both their species and the anomalies we encounter. Lieutenant Harris stepped forward, his demeanor calm and respectful. Chancellor, while Whiskers is an ordinary cat by human standards, his actions aboard the Zeon ship suggest a unique sensitivity to the anomaly's energy. It's possible that certain animals possess instincts that we have yet to fully comprehend. Zorak considered this. Very well. We will conduct our own investigations. However, this revelation opens new avenues for research and cooperation between our species. With the High Council's approval, the Zeons and humans embarked on a joint research initiative to further study the anomaly and the potential abilities of Earth animals. Scientists from both species worked together, combining their knowledge and expertise to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Whiskers became a symbol of this newfound cooperation. His story was shared widely, inspiring both Zeons and humans to approach the unknown with curiosity and openness. The research initiative led to several breakthroughs, not only in understanding the anomalies, but also in advancing technology and fostering deeper bonds between the two civilizations. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris, now close friends, often reflected on the journey that had brought them together. They marveled at how a small, furry creature had catalyzed such significant change. One day, as they stood on the observation deck of the Zeon research station orbiting the anomaly, Finn turned to Harris with a thoughtful expression. "Lieutenant, do you think there are other creatures out there like Whiskers who hold the key to understanding the universe?" Harris smiled, gazing at the stars. "It's possible, Captain. The universe is vast and full of mysteries. Whiskers has shown us that sometimes the most unexpected beings can lead us to the greatest discoveries." As research continued, the Zeons and humans encountered another anomaly, similar to the one that had first introduced them to Whiskers' extraordinary abilities. This time, they were better prepared. Equipped with advanced technology and a deeper understanding of the phenomena, the joint team approached the new anomaly with both caution and excitement. Whiskers, now a seasoned traveler and beloved member of the crew, accompanied them. His presence was not just a source of comfort, but also a critical component of their strategy. The crew had come to trust his instincts, knowing that his reactions could provide invaluable insights. As they neared the anomaly, the ship's sensors picked up familiar energy patterns. The anomaly pulsed with a rhythm that resonated with the ship's systems. Whiskers, sensing the disturbance, made his way to the control room, his eyes focused and alert. Captain Finn, standing by the main console, watched as Whiskers took his place. Everyone prepare for possible fluctuations. Follow Whiskers' lead. The anomaly began to emit a series of energy waves, more intense than before. The ship shuddered, and the crew braced themselves. Whiskers' paws moved swiftly, guiding the ship through the turbulence with an uncanny precision. Clor monitored the systems, his claws dancing over the controls. "Captain, Whiskers is stabilizing the ship's trajectory. We're maintaining a safe distance." As the anomaly's energy waves subsided, the ship's sensors picked up a new signal, an object at the heart of the anomaly. The crew worked together to retrieve it, uncovering a piece of ancient technology unlike anything they had seen before. Finn held the device, its surface etched with intricate patterns. This could be a key to understanding the anomalies. Perhaps it's a message or a tool left by an advanced civilization. Harris nodded, examining the artifact. "It's possible. Whiskers has led us to another discovery, one that could unlock more secrets of the universe." As the research continued, Whiskers' legacy grew. He became a symbol of unity and exploration, his story inspiring generations of Zeons and humans alike. The joint initiative led to numerous discoveries, each one building on the knowledge and cooperation fostered by Whiskers' actions. The ancient device retrieved from the second anomaly revealed a wealth of information about a long-lost civilization that had once traversed the stars. Their technology and knowledge provided insights that advanced both Zeon and human understanding of the universe. Whiskers, now a celebrated figure, enjoyed a life filled with exploration and companionship. He had shown that sometimes the greatest discoveries come from the most unexpected sources, and that curiosity, openness, and cooperation could lead to extraordinary achievements. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris, having witnessed the incredible journey firsthand, continued to share their experiences with new generations of explorers. They spoke of Whiskers with fondness and respect, knowing that his story was a testament to the power of unity and the endless possibilities of the cosmos. As they stood on the observation deck, watching the stars twinkle in the vast expanse of space, Finn turned to Harris with a smile. "Lieutenant, our journey with Whiskers has taught us that the universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Who knows what other extraordinary beings and phenomena we will encounter in future?" Harris nodded, his eyes reflecting the stars. "Indeed, Captain. Whiskers has shown us that the smallest creatures can lead us to the greatest adventures. The universe is vast, and our journey is just beginning." With that, the Zeons and humans continued their exploration, united by their shared experiences and the legacy of a small, extraordinary cat named Whiskers. Their story was a reminder that in the boundless universe, curiosity, cooperation, and open-mindedness could lead to the most remarkable discoveries, and that sometimes the most unexpected companions could become the greatest heroes. The story of Whiskers, the heroic cat, had far-reaching consequences. Inspired by the tale, other alien civilizations became curious about Earth and its inhabitants. Representatives from various star systems began to visit the Xian research station, eager to learn more about the unique bond between humans and their animal companions. Among these visitors was Ambassador Relek from the Sarathian Collective, a race known for their intellectual prowess and advanced technology. Relek was particularly interested in Whiskers and the anomaly. His sleek, silver form moved with grace as he approached Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris. Captain Finn, Lieutenant Harris, Relek greeted them, his voice smooth and resonant. The story of Whiskers and your cooperation has intrigued the Sarathian Collective. We wish to learn from your experiences and contribute to the research. Perhaps together we can uncover more about these anomalies and their significance. Finn welcomed the ambassador warmly. Ambassador Relek, we are honored by your interest. Whiskers has indeed shown us that cooperation can lead to great discoveries. We would be glad to have the Sarathian Collective join our efforts. With the Sarathians' involvement, the research initiative expanded. New technologies were introduced, and fresh perspectives invigorated the team. The combined expertise of the Xians, humans, and Sarathians led to rapid advancements in understanding the anomalies and their origins. Months of collaborative research culminated in a breakthrough. The ancient device retrieved from the second anomaly was finally decoded. It contained a star map, highlighting key locations where similar anomalies had been detected. The map pointed to a central hub, believed to be the origin of these anomalies. Excitement buzzed through the research station. The decision was made to embark on a joint expedition to the central hub. The Xians, humans, and Sarathians prepared their ships, gathering the necessary equipment and resources for the journey. Whiskers, now a seasoned space traveler, sensed the anticipation in the air. He followed Harris and Finn as they boarded the lead ship, ready for the next adventure. Finn addressed the crew, his voice filled with determination. Today, we embark on a journey that could redefine our understanding of the universe. We go not as separate species, but as one united force, driven by curiosity and the spirit of discovery. Let us find out what lies at the heart of these anomalies and unlock the secrets of the stars. The fleet set off, guided by the star map. The journey was long and filled with challenges, but the crew's resolve never wavered. They encountered breathtaking nebulae, navigated through asteroid fields, and even discovered new forms of life along the way. After weeks of travel, the fleet arrived at the coordinates marked on the star map. Before them lay a colossal structure, pulsating with energy. It was a vast, ancient space station, seemingly abandoned but still operational. The station was surrounded by a network of anomalies, creating a mesmerizing, almost otherworldly spectacle. Captain Finn, Lieutenant Harris, and Ambassador Relek, along with a select team of scientists and explorers, prepared to board the ancient structure. Whiskers, sensing the importance of the moment, stayed close to Harris, his eyes wide with curiosity. The team docked their ship and entered the station. The interior was a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, filled with alien technology and inscriptions. The air was charged with a strange energy, making their hair stand on end. Relek's team of Sarathian scientists immediately began scanning the environment. This technology is far beyond anything we've seen, Relek remarked, his voice tinged with awe. It's as if this station is alive, resonating with the anomalies outside. As they ventured deeper into the station, they discovered a central control room. In the middle stood a large, crystalline structure, glowing with a soft blue light. Finn approached it cautiously, his eyes narrowing. This must be the heart of the station, the source of the anomalies. Harris stepped forward, examining the inscriptions on the walls. These symbols, they look like a star chart, but more intricate. It's like a map of the entire galaxy, showing points of interest, perhaps where other anomalies are located. Relek nodded. If we can understand this, we might be able to control the anomalies or even harness their power. Suddenly, the crystalline structure began to hum, responding to their presence. Whiskers, who had been quietly observing, stepped forward and placed a paw on the crystal. The hum intensified, and the room was filled with a bright light. As the light enveloped them, the team found themselves in a vision. They were no longer in the ancient station, but standing in a vast cosmic expanse. Stars and galaxies swirled around them, and a voice, deep and resonant, filled the space. "Welcome, travelers," the voice intoned. "You have found the hub of eternity, the nexus of the anomalies. We are the Ancient Ones, the creators of this station. We harness the power of the anomalies to explore and understand the universe. But with great power comes great responsibility." The vision shifted, showing the rise and fall of a civilization that had once thrived on exploration but had ultimately succumbed to its own hubris. "We left behind this station as a warning and a tool for those who would come after us. Use it wisely, learn from our mistakes, and continue the quest for knowledge with humility." As the vision faded, the team found themselves back in the control room, the crystal now glowing with a gentle light. Finn looked at Harris and Rilek, determination in his eyes. "We must heed the Ancient One's warning. This station holds incredible potential, but we must use it responsibly." With the knowledge and tools provided by the Hub of Eternity, the Zeons, humans, and Sarathians embarked on a new era of exploration and cooperation. They established a permanent research outpost at the station, dedicated to studying the anomalies and using their power for the betterment of all civilizations. Whiskers, hailed as the guardian who led them to the hub, continued to inspire those around him. His intuitive actions had bridged the gap between species and opened the door to unimaginable possibilities. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris, now joint commanders of the research outpost, worked closely with Ambassador Rilek and other leaders to ensure that the lessons of the Ancient Ones were never forgotten. They promoted a culture of curiosity, respect, and humility, knowing that the true power of the anomalies lay not in control but in understanding. Years passed, and the story of Whiskers and the Hub of Eternity became legendary. Children across the galaxy grew up hearing tales of the brave little cat who had saved a ship and led their ancestors to a new era of discovery. Statues of Whiskers were erected at the research outpost and on the homeworlds of the Zeons, humans, and Sarathians. His likeness became a symbol of unity, curiosity, and the boundless potential of the universe. As the galaxy continued to explore and learn, the spirit of Whiskers lived on, reminding everyone that even the smallest creatures could have the greatest impact and that sometimes the most profound discoveries came from the most unexpected places. The research outpost at the Hub of Eternity flourished. Scientists and explorers from countless species collaborated, sharing knowledge and making groundbreaking discoveries. They established the Guardian Network, an interstellar organization dedicated to studying anomalies and preserving the wisdom of the Ancient Ones. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris led numerous expeditions, uncovering ancient ruins, mapping new star systems, and encountering diverse forms of life. Whiskers remained a constant companion, his presence a source of comfort and inspiration to the crew. One day, while studying a particularly complex anomaly, the team discovered an encrypted message embedded within the anomaly's energy patterns. Rilek, with his advanced Sarathian technology, managed to decode it. The message was a distress signal from a distant galaxy, pleading for help against an unknown threat. The distress signal detailed a civilization known as the Elkorans, who were under siege by a mysterious force. Their homeworld was on the brink of collapse, and they had sent the signal in hopes of finding allies among the stars. The Guardian Network convened an emergency meeting to discuss the situation. "We cannot ignore this plea for help," Finn declared, his eye stalks unwavering. "We have the technology and the means to assist. It is our duty as explorers and protectors of knowledge." Harris agreed. "The Elkorans are part of this universe, just as we are. Their survival and well-being are intertwined with our own. We must respond." The decision was made to send a task force to the Elkoran galaxy. The fleet, led by Finn, Harris, and Rilek, embarked on the long journey, prepared to face the unknown and offer aid. Upon arrival, the fleet found the Elkoran homeworld in chaos. The mysterious force, known as the Nyx, was a highly advanced, malevolent entity that consumed everything in its path. The Elkorans, despite their advanced technology, were unable to withstand the onslaught. Finn and his team made contact with the Elkoran leaders, who were desperate and on the verge of surrender. "We have tried everything," one of the Elkoran scientists lamented. "The Nyx is relentless, absorbing our energy and technology. We fear we have little time left." Whiskers, sensing the gravity of the situation, stayed close to Harris. His calm presence had a soothing effect on the Elkorans, who had heard of his legendary exploits. "Perhaps there is something we have overlooked," Harris suggested. "Let us study the Nyx and see if we can find a weakness." The combined efforts of the Guardian Network and the Elkorans led to a daring plan. They discovered that the Nyx relied on a central core for its energy absorption. If they could disable the core, the Nyx would be vulnerable. The fleet launched a coordinated attack on the Nyx's central core. Finn, Harris, R'lyeh, and a select team of Elkoran warriors led the charge. The battle was intense, with the Nyx's defenses proving formidable. Whiskers, sensing the critical moment, once again took to the controls, his instincts guiding the ship through the chaos. As the team reached the core, R'lyeh used Sarathian technology to disrupt its energy field. Finn and Harris directed the fleet to concentrate their firepower on the exposed core. In a spectacular explosion, the core was destroyed, and the Nyx began to disintegrate. The Elkoran homeworld was saved, and the Nyx threat was eliminated. The Elkorans, grateful for the assistance, joined the Guardian Network, pledging their knowledge and resources to the collective effort. Captain Finn, Lieutenant Harris, and Ambassador R'lyeh were hailed as heroes. Whiskers, the unassuming cat, was once again celebrated for his bravery and intuition. His story became even more legendary, a symbol of hope and unity across the galaxies. Years turned into decades, and the Guardian Network continued to grow. The story of Whiskers was passed down through generations, his legacy a testament to the power of cooperation and the importance of understanding the unknown. Statues of Whiskers were erected on numerous worlds, and his image adorned the halls of the Guardian Network's headquarters. He had become more than just a hero. He was a symbol of the enduring spirit of exploration and the unbreakable bonds formed in the quest for knowledge. Captain Finn and Lieutenant Harris retired, their adventures with Whiskers leaving an indelible mark on the universe. They passed the mantle to a new generation of explorers, who carried forward the values and lessons they had learned. The universe remained vast and mysterious, filled with uncharted territories and endless possibilities. The Guardian Network, inspired by Whiskers and the trailblazers who came before, continued to explore, discover, and protect. Whiskers, the extraordinary cat, had shown that even the smallest beings could make the greatest impact. His legacy lived on, a beacon of hope and a reminder that in the infinite expanse of space, there is always room for wonder, curiosity, and the unexpected. With the Elkoran crisis resolved, the Guardian Network turned its attention to uncharted realms of the galaxy. They embarked on missions to explore regions previously deemed too dangerous or inaccessible. These expeditions were led by a new generation of scientists, explorers, and diplomats, inspired by the legacy of Whiskers and the original team. Among the new leaders was Dr. Aria Vel, a brilliant human scientist with a keen interest in exobiology. She was known for her innovative methods and fearless approach to discovery. Accompanying her was Commander Jax Oren, a Zean military strategist with a reputation for his tactical genius. Together, they formed an unbreakable team. One of their first missions was to investigate the enigmatic void, a mysterious expanse where sensors failed and ships often vanished without a trace. The void had long been a source of fear and curiosity, its secrets locked away by the anomalies within. Dr. Vel and Commander Oren prepared a specially equipped ship, the Eclipse, designed to withstand the peculiarities of the void. Joining them was a diverse crew of experts from various species, each bringing unique skills to the mission. Whiskers' legend was a constant source of inspiration, reminding them of the importance of unity and curiosity. As the Eclipse ventured into the void, they encountered strange gravitational distortions and energy fluctuations. The ship's advanced systems struggled to maintain stability, but the crew's determination never wavered. They were driven by the hope of uncovering the mysteries that had eluded so many before them. Deep within the void, the Eclipse stumbled upon the remnants of a lost civilization. Massive structures, floating in the abyss, hinted at a once great society that had succumbed to the anomalies. The crew explored the ruins, uncovering artifacts and data that provided glimpses into the civilization's history. Dr. Vel was particularly fascinated by the intricate technology and the advanced understanding of energy manipulation. These people were on the brink of mastering the anomalies, she remarked, her eyes gleaming with excitement. We must learn from their successes and failures. Commander Oren agreed. We have to proceed with caution. The void is unpredictable, and we cannot afford to make the same mistakes. As the Eclipse continued its exploration, they encountered a resonance anomaly unlike anything they had seen before. It pulsed with a rhythmic energy, creating waves that distorted space-time around it. The anomaly seemed to be alive, reacting to their presence with increasing intensity. The crew conducted experiments to understand the anomaly's nature. Dr. Vell theorized that it might be a gateway to other dimensions, a portal that could lead to uncharted territories. But activating the gateway required precise synchronization with the anomaly's energy patterns. Commander Oren coordinated the efforts, ensuring the ship's safety while Dr. Vell and her team worked on the calculations. The process was delicate, requiring both scientific expertise and intuition. As they neared completion, the anomaly's energy fluctuations became more erratic, threatening to destabilize. In a climactic moment, the crew succeeded in synchronizing with the anomaly. The resonance intensified, and a portal began to form, revealing a glimpse of a vibrant, unexplored dimension beyond. The crew stood in awe, realizing they were on the brink of a monumental discovery. But as they prepared to enter the portal, the anomaly's instability reached a critical point. The ship's systems were overwhelmed, and alarms blared throughout the eclipse. Commander Oren ordered an immediate retreat, but Dr. Vell, driven by curiosity, hesitated. "Just a few more seconds," she urged. "We're so close." Before they could react, the anomaly erupted in a burst of energy, enveloping the ship and its crew. They were pulled into the portal, their fate uncertain. When the crew regained consciousness, they found themselves in a breathtaking new dimension. The sky shimmered with colors they had never seen, and the landscape was a blend of familiar and alien elements. They had crossed the threshold into a realm where the laws of physics seemed fluid and possibilities were boundless. Dr. Vell and Commander Oren quickly assessed their situation. The eclipse had sustained damage, but it was functional. More importantly, they had the opportunity to explore a dimension that defied their understanding. "This is it," Dr. Vell whispered, her voice filled with wonder. "We've opened a door to a new frontier." The crew of the Eclipse embarked on a journey through the new dimension, encountering phenomena and life forms that challenged their perceptions of reality. They documented their discoveries, sending data back to the Guardian network through a stabilized resonance link. As they ventured deeper, they realized that the anomalies were not just disruptions but pathways connecting multiple dimensions. Each anomaly was a beacon, guiding explorers to new realms of knowledge and existence. Dr. Vell, Commander Oren, and their crew became known as the Guardians of the Multiverse, pioneers in a new era of exploration. They embodied the spirit of Whiskers and the original Guardian network, showing that even in the vastness of the multiverse, unity, curiosity, and courage could light the way. Back in their home galaxy, the story of the Eclipse and its crew inspired generations. Whiskers' legend had grown, his legacy intertwined with the ongoing quest for knowledge. Statues of Whiskers stood tall, reminding everyone that the smallest beings could lead to the greatest discoveries. The Guardian network thrived, its members continuing to explore the multiverse, guided by the principles that Whiskers had symbolized. They knew that no matter how far they ventured, the spirit of curiosity, unity, and wonder would always be their guiding star. As the universe expanded and new dimensions were revealed, the Guardians of the Multiverse carried forward the legacy of Whiskers, proving that in the infinite tapestry of existence, there is always more to learn, more to explore, and more to understand. The Eclipse crew, now known as the Guardians of the Multiverse, continued their exploration of the new dimension, uncovering secrets and marvels at every turn. They established a base of operations on a floating island, a hub for their research and communication with the Guardian network. The island became known as the Beacon of Harmony, a symbol of their mission. Dr. Vell and Commander Oren led the team with unwavering dedication. They built alliances with native species, sharing knowledge and fostering mutual respect. Their work was not without challenges. The dimension held dangers and mysteries that tested their resolve. Yet, each discovery brought them closer to understanding the fabric of the multiverse. During one expedition, the team discovered a celestial garden, an ethereal expanse where flora and fauna thrived in harmony with the dimension's unique energies. The garden was a living tapestry, its plants and creatures displaying bioluminescence and other extraordinary traits. Dr. Vell was particularly fascinated by the garden's symbiotic systems. "This ecosystem is a perfect balance," she noted, "a microcosm of what we could achieve if we learn to harmonize with our environments." The Guardians documented the garden extensively, hoping to apply its principles to other worlds. They collected samples and conducted experiments, always mindful of preserving the garden's integrity. Their efforts revealed new insights into energy manipulation and environmental sustainability. The Guardians' journey took an unexpected turn when they encountered the quantum confluence, a nexus where multiple dimensions intersected. The confluence was a chaotic yet mesmerizing convergence of energies, where the boundaries between realities blurred. Navigating the confluence required unprecedented precision. The crew devised new technologies and techniques to map the dimensional currents and avoid temporal distortions. Their work opened pathways to dimensions previously thought unreachable, expanding the scope of their mission. Commander Oren observed, "The confluence is both a challenge and an opportunity. It demands our best but promises unparalleled discoveries." Among the dimensions they accessed through the quantum confluence was one governed by unique temporal dynamics. Time in this realm flowed differently, presenting both risks and potential for new understanding. The Guardians dubbed this dimension the temporal realm. In the temporal realm, they encountered the Chrono Guardians, an ancient order dedicated to preserving the integrity of time. The Chrono Guardians were initially wary of the newcomers, but through diplomacy and mutual respect, they forged an alliance. Dr. Vell and Commander Oren learned from the Chrono Guardians, adopting their techniques to safeguard against temporal anomalies. This knowledge proved invaluable as the Guardians of the Multiverse continued their explorations. Back in their original dimension, the legend of Whiskers continued to inspire. The Guardian Network erected a grand monument in his honor, the Echo of Whiskers, a towering structure that symbolized the spirit of exploration and unity. It became a pilgrimage site for those who sought to follow in the footsteps of the brave explorers who had come before. Whisker's story was told and retold, his image a reminder that even the smallest creature could change the course of history. The monument featured holographic displays of Whisker's adventures, his acts of bravery, and the lessons he had imparted to those who encountered him. As the Guardians of the Multiverse continued their missions, they convened a historic summit at the Beacon of Harmony. Representatives from multiple dimensions gathered to discuss cooperation, mutual aid, and the pursuit of knowledge. The summit aimed to establish the Harmony Accord, a treaty promoting peace and collaborative exploration across dimensions. Dr. Vell and Commander Oren played pivotal roles in the discussions. Their experiences and the lessons learned from Whisker's legacy guided their efforts to bridge cultural divides and build trust. The Harmony Accord was ratified, marking a new era of multiversal unity. Commander Oren addressed the assembly. The Harmony Accord is not just a treaty. It is a commitment to understanding and respecting the diversity of existence. Together, we can achieve wonders. With the Harmony Accord in place, the Guardians of the Multiverse expanded their operations. New ships, inspired by the eclipse, were commissioned to explore the farthest reaches of the multiverse. Each ship carried the legacy of Whiskers, his story a constant reminder of the power of curiosity and unity. Dr. Vell, Commander Oren, and their crew continued to lead expeditions, uncovering new dimensions and forming alliances with previously unknown civilizations. Their journey was an eternal quest, driven by the belief that the multiverse held infinite wonders, and that understanding was the key to unlocking them. Years passed, and the Guardians of the Multiverse became a legendary force for exploration and peace. Whisker's legacy lived on, not just in monuments and stories, but in the hearts of those who carried his spirit into the unknown. The Guardians knew that their mission was far from over. The multiverse was vast, and each discovery only hinted at the possibilities that lay beyond. With every step, they honored Whiskers, the small creature who had shown them that the greatest journeys often begin with the smallest steps. And so, the Guardians of the Multiverse ventured forth, united in their quest, guided by the spirit of curiosity, and ever inspired by the enduring legacy of Whiskers. In their continued exploration, the Guardians of the Multiverse encountered the Astral Sea, a vast and mysterious expanse where space and consciousness intertwined. The Astral Sea was unlike any other dimension, its waters shimmering with energy that responded to thoughts and emotions. Navigating the Astral Sea required more than just technological prowess. It demanded mental and emotional clarity. The Guardians trained in meditation and mindfulness, learning to harmonize their inner states with the currents of the Astral Sea. This practice deepened their understanding of the interplay between mind and reality. Commander Oren noted, "The Astral Sea is a reminder that exploration is not just outward but inward as well. To navigate its depths, we must understand ourselves." Within the Astral Sea, the Guardians discovered the Whispering Echoes, a phenomenon where the voices and memories of countless beings from across the multiverse converged. These echoes provided insights, warnings, and wisdom, guiding the Guardians on their journey. Dr. Vell led efforts to decode the Whispering Echoes, using advanced technologies to filter and interpret the vast array of information. The echoes revealed hidden truths about the multiverse's history, shedding light on events and civilizations long forgotten. One echo, in particular, resonated with the team. It spoke of an ancient civilization that had mastered the art of interdimensional travel, leaving behind artifacts and knowledge that could revolutionize the Guardians' understanding of the multiverse. Guided by the whispering echoes, the Guardians embarked on a quest to find the remnants of the ancient civilization. Their search led them to a dimension known as the Veiled Realm, hidden from ordinary perception and accessible only through precise alignment with the astral sea's currents. The Veiled Realm was a breathtaking world, filled with ruins that hinted at a once great society. The Guardians discovered advanced technologies and libraries of knowledge, their contents preserved through millennia. These findings provided crucial insights into the nature of dimensional travel and the potential for harmonious coexistence. Dr. Vell remarked, "The Veiled Realm offers us a glimpse into what we can achieve. It is a testament to the heights of knowledge and wisdom." Inspired by the discoveries in the Veiled Realm, the Guardians of the Multiverse decided to formalize their mission and principles into the Guardians' Covenant. This document outlined their commitment to exploration, knowledge, and peace, serving as a guiding framework for their operations. The Covenant was ratified by the Guardian Network and endorsed by their allies across the dimensions. It emphasized the importance of understanding and respect, pledging to use their discoveries for the betterment of all beings. Commander Orin declared, "The Guardians' Covenant is our promise to the multiverse. We are not just explorers. We are stewards of knowledge and ambassadors of peace." Continuing their journey, the Guardians reached the Nexus of Enlightenment, a focal point where the energies of multiple dimensions converged with unparalleled intensity. The Nexus was a place of profound clarity and insight, where the barriers between knowledge and wisdom dissolved. At the Nexus, the Guardians experienced visions and revelations that deepened their understanding of the multiverse and their place within it. These experiences strengthened their resolve and unity, reinforcing their commitment to their mission. Dr. Vell reflected, "The Nexus of Enlightenment shows us that the ultimate journey is one of growth and understanding. It is here that we find the true meaning of our quest." As the Guardians of the Multiverse continued their explorations, they encountered the Infinite Horizon, a boundary where the known dimensions gave way to the unknown. The Infinite Horizon represented both a challenge and an invitation, a call to venture beyond the limits of current understanding. The Guardians prepared for this next phase of their journey, equipped with the knowledge, wisdom, and alliances they had forged. The Infinite Horizon promised new discoveries, new challenges, and new opportunities for growth. Commander Orin addressed the crew, "The Infinite Horizon is our next frontier. Together, we will face the unknown, guided by the spirit of Whiskers and the principles of the Guardians' Covenant." As the Guardians prepared to cross the Infinite Horizon, they held a ceremony to honor Whiskers, whose legacy had inspired their journey. They created a memorial at the Beacon of Harmony, a tranquil garden where his story would be told for generations to come. Dr. Vell spoke at the ceremony. "Whiskers showed us that even the smallest being can change the course of history. His courage and curiosity will always be with us." The memorial became a place of reflection and inspiration, a reminder of the journey's humble beginnings and the extraordinary path that it followed. Crossing the Infinite Horizon marked the beginning of a new era for the Guardians of the Multiverse. They continued their explorations, guided by the principles of the Guardians' Covenant and the spirit of Whiskers. Their legacy grew, inspiring new generations to explore, learn, and connect. The Guardians' story became a beacon of hope and curiosity, a testament to the power of unity and the endless possibilities of the multiverse. Their journey was far from over, but they faced the future with confidence and wonder. And so, the Guardians of the Multiverse ventured forth, united in their quest, guided by the spirit of curiosity, and ever inspired by the enduring legacy of Whiskers. The multiverse awaited, and they were ready to discover its infinite wonders. As the Guardians crossed the Infinite Horizon, they entered a region known as the Beyond. This realm was a place of uncharted dimensions and unknown phenomena, where the laws of physics and reality often behaved unpredictably. The crew's experiences in the Beyond were surreal, with landscapes and beings unlike anything they had ever encountered. Commander Orin and Dr. Vell led the team with a renewed sense of curiosity and caution. They relied heavily on their training and the knowledge they had acquired, understanding that adaptability was crucial in this unpredictable territory. In the Beyond, the Guardians discovered the Luminal Accord, a coalition of enlightened civilizations dedicated to peace and knowledge. The Luminal Accord's members hailed from diverse dimensions, each bringing unique insights and technologies. The Guardians quickly realized that this coalition held the key to understanding many of the multiverse's deeper mysteries. The Luminal Accord welcomed the Guardians, impressed by their dedication and the story of Whiskers. Through diplomatic efforts and cultural exchanges, the Guardians forged strong alliances, gaining access to advanced technologies and ancient wisdom that furthered their mission. Continuing their exploration, the Guardians encountered the Shattered Realms, a series of dimensions destabilized by an unknown cataclysm. These realms were fragmented and chaotic, presenting both a challenge and an opportunity for the Guardians to aid in their restoration. The Guardians coordinated with the Luminal Accord to stabilize the Shattered Realms. Through their combined efforts, they repaired rifts, restored ecosystems, and re-established communication between fragmented societies. This mission reinforced the Guardians' role as protectors and unifiers of the multiverse. Among the allies the Guardians made in the Beyond were the Timekeepers, an ancient order tasked with preserving the integrity of time across dimensions. The Timekeepers revealed the existence of temporal anomalies threatening the fabric of the multiverse. These anomalies were disruptions that could alter history and reality in unpredictable ways. The Guardians, guided by the Timekeepers, embarked on missions to correct these temporal anomalies. They traveled through time and space, ensuring that key events occurred as they should and preventing potential catastrophes. These missions were complex and delicate, requiring precision and deep understanding of the multiverse's intricate timelines. Their journey led the Guardians to the Nexus of Infinity, a convergence point of all possible realities and timelines. At the Nexus, they encountered the Keepers of the Nexus, beings of immense wisdom who guarded the secrets of existence itself. The Keepers imparted profound knowledge to the Guardians, helping them understand the deeper connections between dimensions, consciousness, and existence. Commander Orin and Dr. Vell engaged in intense discussions with the Keepers, learning about the cyclical nature of time, the balance of energies, and the interdependence of all realities. This knowledge was crucial for their mission, equipping the Guardians with the insights needed to navigate the most complex challenges. A significant discovery at the Nexus of Infinity was the impending Singularity event, a rare convergence that would unify all realities for a brief moment. This event held immense potential for both creation and destruction, depending on how it was approached. The Guardians, along with their allies in the Luminal Accord and the Timekeepers, prepared for the Singularity event. They aimed to harness its power to strengthen the bonds between dimensions, promote harmony, and unlock new avenues of understanding. As the Singularity event approached, the Guardians and their allies gathered at the Nexus of Infinity. The event began with a dazzling display of energy and light, as realities and timelines intersected in a harmonious symphony. The Guardians focused their intentions, channeling the positive energies of the multiverse to foster unity and enlightenment. The Singularity event was a success, resulting in a profound shift in the multiverse. Barriers between dimensions became more permeable, allowing for greater collaboration and exchange of knowledge. The Guardians had played a pivotal role in this transformation, and their efforts were celebrated across the multiverse. In the aftermath of the Singularity event, the Guardians reflected on their journey and the legacy of Whiskers. The cat's simple presence had sparked a chain of events leading to monumental discoveries and alliances. Whiskers' tale became a symbol of curiosity, unity, and the power of the seemingly insignificant to effect profound change. The Guardians established the Whiskers Institute for Interdimensional Studies, dedicated to exploring and understanding the multiverse's mysteries. The Institute became a center for learning, innovation, and cooperation, attracting beings from across dimensions to share knowledge and work together. With the multiverse more connected and harmonious than ever, the Guardians of the Multiverse entered a new era of exploration and discovery. They continued their missions with renewed purpose, guided by the principles of the Guardians' Covenant and the wisdom gained from their journey. Commander Orin addressed the crew. "We stand at the dawn of a new age. The multiverse is vast, and our quest for knowledge is endless. Let us honor Whisker's legacy by continuing to explore, learn, and unite." The Guardians of the Multiverse ventured forth, ready to embrace the infinite possibilities that lay ahead. Their story was far from over, and the multiverse awaited their continued journey with anticipation and wonder.